Ever had that sinking feeling when you realize too late that you've been misled? Picture this: you dive into investment planning, fueled by an overly optimistic mindset, only to face a financial disaster. You might think that staying positive is your greatest asset, but what if it's actually masking something more concerning? There's a hidden danger in having an overly sunny view of money. Many investors overlook this risk, believing that a positive outlook guarantees success. But what if I told you that a lot of people miss warning signs because they were too focused on potential rewards? That's where the real dangers lie. Imagine you're in a meeting, surrounded by charts and glowing predictions. Everyone is buzzing about the next big opportunity. But have you noticed the subtle shifts in tone? The assumptions that seem almost too good to be true. Those are the cracks in the surface that could lead to a financial downfall. Now, let's consider a scenario you might recognize. You invest in a startup claiming it will revolutionize an industry. Everyone's excited, and you pour in your savings, only to discover they've exaggerated their projections. Suddenly, your bright future blurs into uncertainty. That overly optimistic outlook can really catch you off guard. What about those moments of doubt that creep in? You might brush them aside, thinking, that won't happen to me. But here's the reality: the more you ignore the risks, the deeper you fall into the trap. The thrill of the chase can quickly turn into regret when reality hits hard. Many eager investors miss crucial details, failing to ask tough questions or challenge those rosy projections. It's easy to get swept up in the tide of optimism, but that can lead you straight to a financial shipwreck. So, what's the solution? What's the Start by questioning everything. Dig deeper into the numbers and evaluate the reality behind the dreams. Challenge narratives that seem too perfect. Look for hidden flaws that others might be ignoring. As you navigate this landscape, remember that a cautious approach can be your best ally. Embrace optimism, but don't let it cloud your judgment. But dad reflect on this: are you investing with your head, or is your heart taking control? As we wrap up, take a moment to think about your own investment strategies. Are you seeing the full picture, or just the bright spots? Now is the time to recalibrate and ensure you're not falling victim to the hidden dangers lurking just beneath the surface. Have you ever been drawn in by a pitch deck that promised amazing success, only to realize you've missed crucial warning signs? You're definitely not alone. Many investors dive into enticing presentations without recognizing the hidden risks behind those impressive numbers. Imagine is sitting across from a passionate entrepreneur, their eyes sparkling with visions of success. You can almost hear the cash registers ringing. Right. But what if those dreams are built on shaky ground? An overly optimistic view of finances can cloud your judgment and lead to costly investments. Think about how often you hear claims of skyrocketing returns. It's tempting, isn't it? But behind the chinny exterior, there could be urgent red flag signs that something isn't quite right. Many investors overlook these warnings, believing they can spot the next big success. But are you truly prepared for the potential fallout? Picture a startup pitching a groundbreaking app that claims it will change the world. The numbers look fantastic, but what about the team behind it? Are they seasoned professionals or just recent graduates with big dreams and little experience? It's easy to get swept up in the excitement, yet many fail to do their homework. Now consider a business model that promises endless growth. Sounds incredible, right? But what if the market is already saturated? Investing based solely on a flashy pitch can lead to disappointment when reality sets in. You might find yourself holding shares in a company that struggles to compete. Here's the kicker: investors often fall prey to their own biases. That overly positive mindset can blind you to the risks right in front of you. It's natural to want to believe in the best outcome, but what if that optimism leads to regret? Let's not overlook the emotional toll this can take. Imagine watching your investment dwindle while the entrepreneur continues to paint an overly rosy picture. Frustration builds, leaving you to deal with the fallout of your decisions. So, how can you protect yourself from these pitfalls? Start by questioning every assumption. Don't take those projections at face value, at it deeper. What are the actual numbers? What's the story behind those impressive graphs? As you investigate, trust your instincts. If something feels off, take a step back. The truth often lies in the details that others might miss. And remember, even in a world full of optimism, a healthy dose of skepticism is crucial. Consider this: every investment is a gamble. With the right mindset, it can be a rewarding journey. But stay vigilant, those hidden dangers can turn a dream into a nightmare faster than you can say due diligence. Next time you encounter a dazzling pitch deck, pause for a moment. Take a deep breath, look beyond the surface, and remember that sometimes the most successful investors are the ones who know when to walk away. If you found this insightful, it might be time to rethink your approach to your next investment. As you delve deeper into those projections, ask yourself what assumptions are driving these numbers. Are they based on solid data, or are they just wishful thinking? When you uncover a shaky foundation, the excitement should start to fade, but often it does. Let's raise the stakes. What happens when those promises begin to unravel? You could find yourself holding the bag while the optimistic narrative turns into a cautionary tale. Think about the countless investors who lost everything because they didn't question the underlying assumptions. So, how can you avoid this pitfall? Start by developing a critical eye. Look beyond the surface charm of the pitch deck and challenge those overly ambitious projections.